Hi, I'm Karen. Welcome to Cooking from the Heart. As you can see, we're not in my kitchen today. We are at Ethereal Cupcakes in the Peninsula Town Center of Hampton, Virginia. Now let's go inside and find out what makes these cupcakes truly ethereal.
Kick it.
Inside Ethereal Cupcake and Coffee Shop with the wonderful masterminds of this place, Lorenzo and Carolyn Whitfield. So you are all self-taught. You've just kind of done this through a love of baking. What can you tell me about that?
Well, I learned my baking from my grandmother, which is the old-fashioned way. But we do hire pastry chefs. You know, we do hire those as well. But I don't have formal training, but we make a great product.
Yeah, and my background is in the medical field. I was an ultrasonographer all my life, and so I have just an awareness of the medical aspect of healthy eating.
Okay, and you met through the love of baking?
Pretty much, yes.
Yeah, you stole my heart over banana bread. Absolutely right.
That's awesome. So what do you do, Lorenzo? What's your main role?
My main role now is to handle the front end of the coffee end. Okay. So in being married and working together, sometimes you have to make sure you don't stay out of each other's way. So she takes care of the back end now, and I manage the front end.
Okay, so do you do more of the business aspect then?
Yes.
Okay, and
I still bake.
You do? Okay, you still have your hands in the baking
Yes.
part? What can you tell me about Ethereal Cupcakes?
But we're all natural or organic bakery, so there's never going to be any artificial colors or artificial flavors or preservatives. And one of the things that we try to make sure is that, you know, a lot of bakeries will use things like TBXQ, which is actually a preservative derived from butane. Believe it or not. Yeah.
Butane?
And actually, blue 1 and blue 2 is the same dye that they use to blue your blue jeans. So you really shouldn't eat those kind of things. Every other country either bans those things or they put warning labels like you see on the side of cigarettes. And so here, none of those things ever.
That in itself is the reason to come here. That's fantastic. This is a question I have. What prompted the name Ethereal? It's perfect, but how did you come up with that?
Actually, it's a great name for a bakery. It means extremely light and delicate and highly refined. So it's a perfect name for a cupcake.
In a way that seems too good for this world.
And what can you tell me about your involvement in Raise the Dough? You've done some things before for this charity?
Yeah, we are big in the community. So we've been a big part of Beyond Booths, Walking All in Her Shoes, Susan G. Komen Foundation, American Heart Association,
Cancer Foundation.
So we try to give back as much as we can, and we've raised a lot of money for autism. We did a lighted up blue cake just recently.
So a portion of these heavily hashed cupcakes that we're making today are going to go towards No Kid Hungry, which is a fantastic organization.
We're also one of the only bakeries that's endorsed by 2 health and fitness organizations because and one of the ones we're most proud of is Jim White Fitness, as you can see there.
Yes, ma'am.
Well, I would love to see this place. So can you take me on a tour?
Absolutely.
Sure can. Great, thank you.
So we're all natural or organic bakeries. There's never going to be any artificial colors, no artificial flavors or preservatives of any kind. And we are a full bakery, so we do custom cakes as well. We have about 150 cupcake flavors, so our menu changes every day. So we put about 10.
How many? I was going to ask you, how many flavors do you typically have on a day?
10 to 12.
Wow, and this is them.
So
These look beautiful.
We try to have 1 or 2 miniature specials. We always have one that's gluten-free, one that's vegan. In this case, this was called orange cream. It actually tastes like an orange dreamsicle.
Ooh, that sounds delicious.
In front of it is one that we have every Thursday. It's hypoglycemic. It's about 6 grams of sugar, 12 carbs, about 65 calories.
Wow, 65 calories?
Yes, ma'am.
I have to take some of this one.
This is one of our customer favorites. It's called Strawberry Fills, and it's chock full of hand-selected strawberries. And as you can see, we use fresh strawberries in the frosting, so it tastes a lot like strawberry ice cream.
My daughter would love those. She loves strawberries.
Excellent.
Great.
So one of the things that we do in the Ethereal kitchen is we only use natural chocolates and ingredients. A lot of companies will use like processed chocolates. But once you taste the flavor of Verona chocolate, the other chocolates just taste with no taste.
compare, huh?
Yeah. So we use exclusively Verona chocolates in our chocolate and our white chocolates.
Oh, that's fantastic.
And this is the Ethereal Kitchen. This is where all the magic happens, as you say.
And I love that it's open. That's a very brave thing, but also that's a testament to the quality of your work, and you're so comfortable for everyone to see what you're doing here. That's wonderful.
That was a critical component to our design. We want our customers to see what we're up to. When we use pineapple, we use real pineapple, nothing from the cans.
That's wonderful.
And this way, our customers can see that there's nothing up our sleeve, and it's just the way we
They
say
know
it.
exactly what they're getting, and it's
Yes.
so impressive.
Thank you.
And look at all these minis. So you make big cupcakes, mini cupcakes,
And colossals.
this is your oven right here?
Yes, it is. We try to use some of the best equipment available. And Blotchet makes one of the best ovens. But we also do colossal cupcakes, so which is like
Colossal
we'll
cupcakes.
feed 15 people.
Wow. Or me.
No, or me.
Well, great. Well, thank you so much for showing me this. This is fantastic.
Well, thank you for
and
having
I am
us.
so excited to get cooking with Carolyn. Great. So we have just had a tour of this wonderful cupcake shop, and I'm so excited to be here. Now we're going to get ready to start cooking for the kids. And today we are making Heavenly Hash cupcakes. That was my favorite ice cream when I was a kid, and I am so thrilled that you were able to come up with the recipe for that. That's wonderful.
Absolutely. So this is going to be a chocolate cake, Heavenly Hash. We're going to have almonds in the cake. We're going to have a marshmallow topping, and I can't wait to get it started. So, but again, this is a chocolate cake. It's kind of multifaceted. We're going to have some eggs and sour cream that we're going to whip up in this bowl. We have some flour and baking soda and salt that we're going to have to sift. And we have some butter and water and cocoa powder that we have to melt down and mix together. So we're going to make a slurry of butter,
Slurry.
cocoa powder, a slurry, and we're going to add it to this nice whipped up egg and sour cream. So if you want to start that, I'll get the cocoa powder into the butter and then we'll put it together.
Okay, so am I mixing it on medium, high, low?
Start low, and then
low.
whip it up
Set the bar
maybe start low so it doesn't splash, and then kind of raise it up one.
Okay.
Okay.
Am I in your way?
No, you go ahead. So we're using a really high-grade cocoa powder here, okay?
So what
this is
what
Verona
kind of
cocoa powder.
Oh, Verona, like Italy
So
Verona?
you're gonna notice it's really kind of dark and dark reddish. Okay, this is a really good quality cocoa powder. Okay.
Smells so good.
Oh yeah. So we're gonna just kind of mix this up, maybe let it cool down a little bit before we add
You see
it.
this? This is good stuff.
Oh yeah. So this is, all this is melted butter and water and the cocoa powder. And we needed it to be hot, okay, so that the cocoa powder dissolves,
Okay.
okay? And we're just whisking it to make sure there's no little bumps.
Now, are you going to put this into the eggs?
We're
Do you
gonna
have to
put this into this nice whipped up egg and sour cream.
do you have to
mixture.
temper that, or how do you?
If this
Do
gets
that.
a chance to cool down a little bit, we will just add it, but it does look like maybe this needs to be tempered a little bit.
Okay.
Okay.
And by that, we just want to get maybe the eggs a little hotter, so that when you combine the two, that hot chocolate, wonderful butterness will make scrambled eggs out of our mixture that we have here,
Absolutely.
because they will cook really fast.
Yeah, so we're actually going to do that. We're going to drizzle a little
Drizzle
bit
it.
of this slurry in
We got
here.
slurry, we got to drizzle.
Yeah, just because it is too
Cupcake
hot.
lingo.
Ordinarily, we let it cool down, but
Okay.
and we can just add it. But you're right, we don't want to cook the eggs before it's time.
Okay.
Okay, so we are going to actually temper this a little bit.
Do I need to turn that down, or is it?
We are going to turn it down
Okay.
a little bit because we don't want to splash.
Getting a nice chocolate facial. This is multitasking, whisking
know.
and tempering. It's pretty good.
I know.
You could have been a
Look
drummer.
at this. Okay.
So how did you learn all of this stuff? Not going to pastry school. That's
No,
so impressive.
no pastry school. Just this is life experience, okay? And you learn and listen along the way. You learn from people. Learn from my grandmother, my
awesome.
my mom.
So do you have some of your grandmother's and mother's recipes in some of these cupcakes?
Absolutely, we do.
That's-
And both Laurent,
See, this
both
is
of us.
cooking from the heart,
Yes,
truly.
it is.
I mean, this is it embodied.
So we're almost ready now, I think, to add this slurry in.
Okay.
Okay. And that's what we're going to do.
Lower it.
Yeah, I'm going to just do this.
Okay.
Okay. We're just going to turn that on now.
See, I never used to write down recipes for anything, and then I had my daughter, And I still didn't. I'm starting to now though, but I have this little book. And what I've been doing is writing down little stories. Like I spent some time in Spain, and I met this woman who I stayed with her in her home, and she taught me how to make the best gazpacho. The best gazpacho ever.
Yeah.
So I want her to know not only the recipes, but where they came from, and they were part of my life.
It's really
So I
important.
think hopefully she'll like to cook. If not, well, we'll see. So we're gonna sift. We're gonna sift.
We've got flour and sugar. We've got flour and sugar, and what else do we have in
Do you
here?
shake the bowl, or what's your technique?
I would just shake it.
Okay.
Grab both sides and give it a good shake. It's going to go really fast.
Okay.
We have flour, sugar, baking soda, and salt.
Okay.
Simple ingredients.
Whoa. Make sure I'm not sifting on the floor.
It'll go real quick. Yeah. Just.
Whoa. This is going along with the cocoa facial.
That's right.
It's like a whole mask.
We're going to get a
Well, chocolate has antioxidants, right?
chocolate is very good for you. Dark chocolate.
Dark chocolate, right?
A lot
So,
of
how
antioxidants
did
in
you
dark
decide to
chocolate.
go the all natural way, which is wonderful, but
This is the way we live. So now what we're going to do is we're going to now just add this on. I can let you do that. Okay.
Ooh.
We're going to slide this aside. Move this closer.
Okay.
Yeah. And we're just going to kind of add. I'll let you do that.
All right. While it's going?
Yeah, right while it's going.
Oh boy.
Well, you know what? We're going to turn it down.
Okay.
Try not to touch the beater.
Oh, yeah.
There you go. And we're just going to kind of spoon that right in. Yeah. And then once all this flour and sugar goes in, we're going to add the almonds. And we're going to add almond extract.
How many cupcakes is this going to make? This is a lot.
This is going to make about 44 cupcakes.
Oh, wow.
This particular recipe.
This is going to help a lot of kids. I'm so excited.
Okay, so we're just going to kind of now scrape this down, get all the ingredients incorporated from the side walls of the bowl.
Okay.
And then we're going to add our nuts and our almond extract. Okay.
So we're almost done.
We really are, and then we get the fun stuff to the scooping part.
The scooping.
This is one of the few extracts we use because really here we use a lot of the natural ingredients, but we do use Madagascar bourbon vanilla extract.
That's what I use. Isn't that the best?
And also the vanilla beans. Madagascar bourbon vanilla beans. Love them. And then we use almond extract. But for everything else, we use lemon zest or lemon juice, fresh squeeze. We have a wonderful juicer that makes it easy for us. Okay.
Now, do you find that you have to use more of the fresh product to get the same flavors, the extracts, or is it the reverse? Because you know how like dry herbs are stronger than the fresh ones?
I think that the fresh zest, it just start zesting on a couple of lemons and oranges, and you're going to get that flavor. So we got the almond extract in there. We're going to add the slivered almonds.
Are those raw?
These are raw slivered almonds, and we're not going to toast them. We're just going to put them right in like this, but we're not going to cut them anymore. So slivered almonds.
Okay.
And there's probably about 2 cups of almonds here. So that's a lot of almonds.
A lot of almonds. And almonds are so good for you too. That's the good
Almonds
fat.
are
right?
very good for you.
So what has been the
Okay.
most challenging cupcake order that you've had to make?
The challenging ones?
Yeah, because I know you do gluten-free and you do things that are for people that have allergies. Like,
Yeah,
has
we
there
do.
ever been one that was really tricky?
We've been successful so far with trying to accommodate people who have some really life-threatening allergies. We've been asked to bake for children that have real severe allergies, allergic to soy, or allergic to, and soy is in vegetable oil now, isn't it? It's made of soybean oil, so you have to use canola oil. Or allergic to applesauce.
Wow.
Or allergic to milk, allergic to eggs, allergic to flour. I mean, these are some basic
Wow, yeah.
ingredients in cooking, and now a mom has to really be careful. We're all ready to
scoop?
To scoop.
And I was so excited that you were able to do this heavenly hash because oh, do you want this one?
Yeah.
It was my favorite ice cream as a kid, and since
sure.
this is benefiting children,
Yeah.
it just worked so well together.
Wonderful.
All right, well, I'll
Okay.
watch you first. Why is it always ice cream scoops?
They're the perfect size. This is a 1/4 cup.
Oh,
Now they do come in different sizes. These blue ones are a 1/4 cup.
Okay.
And I'm also right-handed, so I'm going to actually put the bowl on this side. Okay. And we're just going to put one full, kind of a mounding scoop into the cupcake liner. And I'm going to drop it from a distance so that it doesn't, so you don't touch the liner.
Okay.
Because if you touch the liner, now the batter is going to be on the liner, it's going to cook on the liner, it's going to make it look dirty.
Okay.
But notice, no dripping.
Okay, can we?
I'm going to flip it around. If you scrape the bottom,
Not to be
scrape
trusted.
the bottom of the
Okay.
scoop,
Wipe it off.
and then know where you're going and don't dawdle. It gives you about 1 second
This is
of,
pressure.
of no drippage. Okay, so here we go.
No dawdling.
No dawdling and no drippage because we want to keep a nice, pretty liner. Okay, go for it.
All right.
Okay.
Whoa. See, I
Nice
already.
mounding scoop.
Is that not enough?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
No? Okay, I can do more.
Nice mounding scoop. Okay.
Oh, I dripped.
You did. That's
sorry.
okay. Practice makes perfect.
I'm new at this. I'm nervous. I'm
Don't be
nervous.
nervous.
Nervous about doing a cupcake filling.
Cupcakes.
I know, but.
Okay.
Whoa. Oh, hey. There we go.
There you go. Drop from a distance.
Oh,
Don't get
okay.
down. Don't
Okay.
get too
It's not like
close.
wine where you do this thing.
No, you can
Well,
kind of.
Well, maybe you can, but. Oh, uh-oh.
You didn't scrape on the
I
bottom.
didn't.
Try again.
All right, I gotta stop. I gotta focus.
Focus.
Now, this one's far. Can I just go to that one? All right.
Now, if you want to hold the bowl and tip it so that it's easier for you, you could. That's kind of heavy though, isn't it?
I've got a 3-year-old. I'm always lugging her around. Huh?
Good
Look
job.
at that.
Good job. Very good.
Oh,
You
I
did
got a little
fine.
too confident. I
That's
spilled.
okay. That's okay.
All right, I think
Put
maybe
it
you
bowl
should.
down. Okay. No problem here.
I'm gonna make
no
a mess.
problem.
I'm
No
sorry.
problem. It's okay. Here we go.
I'm more of a cook than a baker.
Okay. Here we go.
It's all in the wrist.
It is.
Yeah. See, I just
Scoop, mound, scrape, go.
scoop,
Don't
mound,
think.
scrape, go.
Scrape, go.
Don't think. See,
Don't think.
I was overthinking it.
Don't think. Go. Here we go.
We're gonna need cleanup on the cupcake aisle.
No
for
problem.
me.
Clean up on aisle.
Oh, and I
two.
wasn't doing this either.
No.
See?
See, this is the scoop of choice for me.
Wow, you're fast.
Yeah.
We'd
Well,
have
you
been
know,
here
we
for 3
put out
hours.
hundreds of cupcakes a day, and in the morning we have to move it. We
So,
move very
what time do
quickly
you
in
get
the morning.
here to start baking?
Well, we start at 6 a.m., although the baker started earlier this morning. And we have to have cupcakes on the shelf by 9 a.m. when the doors open and the customers come in for their dozen cupcakes to take to their office. We can bake the rest of these off in a little
Okay.
while, okay? But we
Ooh, look
can
at
bake these at, that's perfect. I didn't know that that works. I just learned something from you. That's perfect. So what we want to do is we want to open the doors. We're
Okay.
going to put this in a 350 oven for about 15 to 17 minutes.
Great.
Okay. So let's open the doors.
Ooh.
Swing it open, and here we go. In they go. Okay. So now we just wait for them to cook, and we'll be done.
Great. So
Okay?
should we get cracking on the topping?
That's a great idea. Let's do that.
Great.
Okay.
I'm sorry I made a mess.
No, you're fine.
That's probably why you haven't done that before. You knew.
So now we should probably move over to the other mixer. Okay.
Okay.
Do you want to wipe your hands on the top?
I kind of.
There you go.
Thank you.
Okay.
I feel like I'm 5. I just want to like.
Okay. You know what?
Your body and your soul. Your body and your soul.
Okay, so our cupcakes are in the oven, and now you have made this amazing topping.
I have.
So tell us a little bit of what goes into this. Now this is a restaurant. They have their special recipes that we can't really tell in detail.
Okay. Well, what this is a marshmallow topping. Okay.
Okay.
Essentially, it's egg white and sugar, and
Okay.
a little vanilla extract just to flavor, and this is ready to be.
So-
it's great.
It's glossy, it's beautiful,
Yep.
it's nice and thick, and this is the marshmallow component for our heavenly hash
Right.
Cupcakes.
But we're gonna put this in a pastry bag
Okay.
so that people at home can see what
Now,
it's
what's
like
your,
to.
what's your technique?
So I just
Move this.
okay. I typically just kind of clip the bag so that
To the
The
widest
tip.
part of the tip.
yeah about
Okay.
there. Okay. And then I just kind of
This is a big tip too.
it is
Look at that.
just a little round one. Okay.
Little binoculars.
So you can just kind of bring this right down like so. Okay. And you
Right
just
in there.
drop it right in. Okay. And there it is.
Okay, so
Now-
you don't need a coupler or anything.
You don't need a coupler.
Great.
Not on the large ones, okay? And the smaller ones that are just too small, you would probably need a coupler, okay? But for this, you know, you just kind of, you can hold it over your hand like so, okay? And you can just kind of scoop it right in, okay? Like so.
Okay.
Or you can put it down into a bowl or a large cup glass and hook it over so that now you have something to hold it while
And this is usually why you do keep it steady and and nice
you can
and
do
open.
both ways, okay? Nice and open.
I
and
make
then
a
you
mess
can do that. Yeah. And so that's 2 ways of doing it, okay? Now, do you hear that warning alarm?
do.
That means our cupcakes are nearly ready. When you're doing egg white at home, you really do have to heat it over a double boiler with sugar and whisk it, the egg white and the sugar until it comes up to the right temperature, about 165 degrees. And that really cooks the egg white so that it's safe to use, okay? So now we have our egg white in our nice marshmallow, okay? And now we're ready to just frost.
Great.
Okay? Do you want the honors here?
Well, I want you go first and show me how to do it.
Okay, here we go. Just like
That
that.
looks delicious. It's like a little cloud of joy.
Yeah.
All
Okay,
right, let me give this a shot.
here we go.
How am I doing?
You're doing terrific. Minis.
We're gonna need some more in here.
Sure are. Here we go.
And I'm so excited that you all are being involved in these fundraisers and these charities. That's so wonderful. Like, it's such a nice element to the coffee shop. to
It's
the
our
cupcake
pleasure.
place.
It is definitely
It's a
our
whole new
pleasure.
dimension. And it makes you
Thank
want
you
to come
very
here
much.
more, knowing that this is that type of place.
Thank you.
And you care about the community, and
We do.
it's not just about the profit. That's wonderful.
No, because we donate a lot of the profit to different charities. Here we go. All set.
Ooh, I get to do more?
The oven doors
A
are
little
open
toasty.
behind you. Yes, it is. There you go. Beautiful.
How'd I
That's awesome.
They look awesome. So then what's the next step?
We're gonna brulee. This is a torch. These are fun. Okay.
I'm familiar with those, but I'm just seeing all of this paper.
I know.
I don't
So
know if I
all
should
it
be
means
trusted with this.
Is that we have to be careful. That's all. Okay. Let me
right.
turn this on.
Thought the cupcake
There we
dropping
go.
made me nervous. This is
Here we go.
people in here.
I know. Here we go. Time to brulee.
All right.
Okay. So the only.
Show me the technique.
Here we go. Quick and fast. Don't blow on the cupcakes.
Don't blow on the cupcakes.
These are going to be for sale.
Okay. I don't know if I should be trusted, really. I'll do a corner one.
That was me. Anyway, there you go.
Those look fantastic.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for doing all of this.
Yeah.
Now, what I'd like to do is take some of these cupcakes out to your customers and have them try
I
them.
love that.
Great. Let's
Yes,
go.
absolutely. Okay.
Are you a regular customer here?
No, ma'am. Actually, it's my first time.
but
It's really good.
You're going to come back, huh?
Yes. definitely. Thank you.
Well, when you come back, make sure you get the Heavenly Hash cupcakes. A portion of the proceeds are going to go to a charity, No Kid Hungry. So, what do you think?
They're really good.
Are they tasty?
They are.
Great. How about you, sir? How's that cupcake treating you?
Very moist.
Yeah, very moist?
Yeah.
Great, great. And you think it's a good flavor combination?
Yes, and the nuts give it a nice crunch.
Great, great. Good. It looks like these Heavenly Hash cupcakes were a hit. So we're excited, and just make sure you come on back and buy some of these. You're gonna help the kids out a whole lot. So even if you're not a Hampton local, it is worth making the trip out here to try one of these fabulous cupcakes. Check out their website, and don't forget to like me on Facebook at Karen is Cooking from the Heart. And remember, you don't have to be a trained chef, just like Carolyn and Lorenzo. You just gotta cook from your heart. So, oh, hello. I think I need to plug it in.
We have to start over.
Oh,
Yeah.
redo. You know what I want to do. Is that wrong? I didn't want to blow. I'll let you do this. Check out their website, and don't forget to like me on Facebook. I got all stressed with the cars.
Ethereal Cupcakes loves cooking from the heart.